Hello everybody, this is Stephanie, the hands, hair, and heart of Cornerstone Create. Thanks for being here with me today. Today I'm going to be making a card using some of those Michael stamps that they just released for Valentine's Day. I love these stamp sets, especially the s'mores, which was like the first set that I got. Since then I've gotten the cat and I've got the little ham, but I'm gonna wait for the other ones to go on sale before I kind of get those. I like them, but they're so traditionally Valentine's Day. Anyway, let's get into this. So I masked off my card with my washi, and I'm only going to be stamping in the middle. I'm going to use one of the small stamps. I'm going to repeatedly stamp this in different directions, and this is the marshmallow that's on fire, kind of like you're toasting it, and I'm just going to stamp this all in this area. This is going to fill that space, and it's going to serve as my background for my card. So normally I like to pre-plan my cards a little bit, and I did have a little bit of a sketch for this one, but then once I got down to doing it, it just kind of changed. Normally that happens to me quite frequently. Like I'll start off in a direction and then just go somewhere different. So after I got these marshmallows down, it just kind of begged to be colored. So that's what I did. I colored it. I'm coloring this background with Violet V09. Now, y'all know I have a video that's, probably one of my most watched videos where I'm using Michael's Artist Loft markers to color. And Artist Loft markers are an alcohol marker. They're just like, I guess they're kind of like the generic to Copic. And now that I'm using actual Copic markers, I will say that the quality of the Copic markers is a lot higher than they are of the Michael's Artist Loft. But if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money and you're not really sure if alcohol marker coloring is going to be your thing, I would still suggest that you start off with Michael's. But since I've been doing this for such a long time now and I already knew the quality of Copic markers, I've been starting to invest in getting some. So at this point, I have about 3 sets of them, so that's about 18 markers, and I love it. I need to get more blending sets, but I really love the transition, and I do use my Copics with my Artist Lofts, and you'll see that in this video. Alright, so I'm filling in this space with purple. I wasn't going to color over the sticks at first, but the purple's so dark that the sticks kind of just faded in, so it's just a bunch of toasting marshmallows just floating around in space, which is totally fine with me because I'd be happy with that in real life. So I'm going to color this in, and I will say that when you're trying to mask off, coloring with Copics is a bad idea because alcohol markers tend to bleed into the paper and you might not get that crisp line, which at the end I wasn't totally unsatisfied with. I kind of like that non-crisp line, but I will say that if you want to get that line at least a little crisp, color off of the tape. So start on the tape and then color into your area, and then that way it's less likely to bleed into a random direction. Now, I didn't want my marshmallows to just be flat on that purple background, so I traced them with N8, and that's my Artist Loft marker. I still have a bunch of those, so I'm going to use them, and they kind of mixed all right with the Copic markers. So again, I traced it with the N8. It's going to help them stick out against that purple, and then I'm going to color the flames with my marshmallows with orange YR68 and strong red R46, and that orange and that red are both my Copic markers. Alright, now so for brevity, I only showed you how I colored the first 3, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of like fast forward to me taking this washi off. So all I did was I colored all the marshmallows. In retrospect, my color combination kind of looked like candy corn, but we're going to go with it. We're definitely going to go with it. So I'm peeling off the washi, and you can see where I started my marker on the tape and then came off on the right, and then on the left on the upper line you can kind of see where I started off on my paper and colored into the washi, so it's not as crisp and even right there. Now for me, that didn't bother me too much, but just for your technique, no, you should start on the washi and come into the paper. Now, it's at this time that I realized that I had some stray marks on my card, and of course you can't have that when the card's supposed to be white. So I'm searching for my desk on how I'm going to cover this up. I already got already have my marshmallow and my s'more on my paper, and I just don't know what I'm going to do. So I put this golden white strip that I had, and I think that went up there really nicely. I like the effect that had, and it just kept the card from being totally plain. So I'm going to cut the excess off, and I'm just going to use the card as a guide to do that, and that's pretty much it. That's my card. I'm going to glue this down using my Tombow. I'm going to put this on some 300 GSM, aka 110 pound cardstock, and that's it for my card. So alright, that's my card video for this week, everybody. Again, I told y'all in a previous video that I was going to be switching up my content a little bit. So from now on, my craft videos are probably going to move to Wednesday, and on Saturday I'll be doing my weekly planning spreads for my bullet journal. So this will be your last Saturday craft video. You're going to have to get these on Wednesdays now. Again, you could always visit my blog and you'll be able to see those there. And yeah, so thanks for being here with me. Make sure you like and subscribe before you leave. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you liked about this card or what you didn't like. Oh, and on Instagram, when I first colored these marshmallows on these s'mores, I had a whole like page full of them on Instagram, and I showed everybody. And I remember saying that maybe I'll try a pink and a blue one. And I think Leslie D on Instagram, I can't remember your whole name, but it was like Leslie D Margaret. And I want to let you know that I did color a blue and a pink one, but it just didn't make it to my card this month or this week. But here you go. It just didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. Like something about those blues, I don't have enough Copic blues yet to kind of blend in. And then I tried to use my my Artist Loft blue, and it just didn't work out too much. Like the blues were just not close enough and didn't blend too well, but that's because I didn't have any of the same color families or whatnot. So I'll try it again when I get some more blue Copics. But yeah, I just want to let you know that that did happen. So y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.